Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. We're going to go straight to business. This is where we at. Use your ChatGPT options for creating pressure profiles and how to load them and how to save them. Okay, number one, we're at the dashboard here at Gaggimate on our laptop or tablet or phone. Remember, there's more options on a laptop if you're not familiar how to use your phone to do all this stuff. Sometimes it's different if you need to create a text file and put the code in, but thankfully in ChatGPT you can ask for a downloadable file. So that's going to save you kind of that time, and you can also use that. So whichever one you feel more comfortable with. With that being said, we're going now to our profiles. So just so you know, I already did this because I used up all my ChatGPT tokens. So this is kind of step-by-step pre-done already, so I can kind of normally record a video of it. First and foremost, we need to teach ChatGPT what kind of code we're doing and what it is. Even though it does know what it is, it's best practice to load some sort of complex profile, so to say. So it has all the options, because in the Gaggimate Pro we can use the flow and stuff. So let it explore all of that. Adaptive V2 is loaded on the board, so we can feed it that. We go here and we can export it, boom, or download it. So I have it here. It says, see, it's already downloaded it. So now we go to ChatGPT and we write a command. I have Gaggimate Pro or my Gadget Classic. I want to create a custom Espresso profile. Use all the knowledge on the internet. I don't know, like, does it make sense? But I like, depending on what I watched on the internet, I know that ChatGPT doesn't care about if you're polite or not polite, but if you tell it to like explore more or be more thorough and stuff, it's kind of gonna do it. And sometimes this just goes haywire, but that's a totally different story. Now, these two inputs is, I said, just for the sake of this video, I said create a lever style shot. That's number one. And number two is medium dark roast espresso coffee beans that I have. So this is the parameters that you can play with, and then you can see also what ChatGPT asked me after that. And then at the end I said I'm attaching a profile code so you know what code it is using. Different boards, as far as I know, from Gaggimate and Gaggiuino and so on. You can use this for Gaggiuino as well. Just give it a profile code so you don't have those problems. Loading up a profile and it's not loading and saying null, or there's no parameters listed. So it says Rabbit, here you go, and it gave me a downloadable file. I request that all the time. I don't like open Notepad. If it can give me a file, it can give me a file. It gets deleted after I don't know, tomorrow or a week, but that's what it is right now. And usually it gives me a pretty decent explanation, but I didn't go into full detail what I want. So this is what it gave me. Feel free to read it, pretty standard. And then you can try that, and we can download it. Boom, we download it here. Let's pretend I have it there. So when you download this, you go back here. So this one is to download all of them, all the profile that you have. And then this one here, it says, you see the arrow is outside of that kind of piece of paper folded, and then this one is inside, if it makes a difference how to remember. We go import, and then we're going to do the first one that I said I downloaded, the lever style medium dark roast. So I did that. Boom. We load it in, and it should appear at the bottom here, and you can see a graph of what it does. You can analyze it. You can ask more questions. What it does, explain more in detail. But I said, okay, let's say I made it. I didn't make it, but like you want to correct a thing. Let's say it's compared to your coffee, it's a little bit less crema, a little flat, and whatever you want. It's like I said, give me more crema in this shot. And it says, all right, and then it gives you an option of, this is what this does, shorter pre-infusion, you know, just a high spike when you more pressure, so on and so forth. It gives you all the explanation, what temperature, more crema, and then it asks me actually what kind of crema I would prefer. So it gives you the logic behind it, and then it says that, and I said like, okay, just give me the C. I want the thickest one there is, thick boy, and it gives me this crema ristretto. Okay, that downloaded. We go back here, and again, boom, and we add that crema ristretto. Boom. Okay, at the bottom should show up, and you can compare those two. See, pre-infusion is shorter here. The logic is behind the more crema, CO2, whatever it describes, you know, a harsher ramp up here and kind of slow decline. That's the lever style. And then everything else, you know, feel free to experiment. If you have the paid version, you don't get out of tokens, you know, experiment the way. And I'm just gonna do now this crema ristretto. I'm gonna make a coffee, so stay tuned. Ta-ta. Alright gang, we're gonna speed this up, but the profile is loaded here. Crema ristretto, the C option that ChatGPT offered. I'm not dialing it in. I'm keeping the whatever blooming setting I had there for like the grind setting for that. Again, you need to dial it in. Every time you may change the profile, you need to dial it in. So that's, again, like I said, you're limited by the amount of coffee beans you're going to waste. Boom. Hopefully, that grind setting is okay. Let's see. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Cup is here. Alrighty, let's see what it does. Doink. This is actually, okay, now it's at 1 to 2. Wow, perfect. Wow. So, again, I don't know how good it tastes. Let me see this. I wouldn't say that the crema is like something super crazy thick, but it's definitely there. It's very, that's what sounds stupid, it's very coffee. It is a very, I think that's what the crema does. I love this flavor. Might be a little bit too sour for my taste, but you know, again, that's everything you want to do, that you want to experiment with, you can do. It's like the options are endless. So that's my little tutorial of how to load a profile from this ChatGPT generated code. And enjoy. Feel free to comment, ask anything, and let's continue on this journey. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Boo boy.